Asan maito ang pangarap ko, makuha mo pa kaya ako'y yakan at yakapin. Hanggang pagtanda natin, nagtatanong lang sa'yo, ako pa kaya ibigin mo? Kung maputi na ang buhok ko, pagdating ng araw, iyong buhok ay puputi na rin. Sabay tayo mangangarap na nakaraan sa atin. Ang nakalipas ay babalik natin. Ipapaalala ko sa'yo ang aking pangako na ipag-ibig ko'y lagi sa'yo. Kahit maputi na ang buhok ko. Ang nakalipas ay babalik natin. Ipapaalala ko sa'yo ang aking pangako na ipag-ibig ko'y lagi sa'yo. Kahit maputi na ang buhok ko, kahit maputi na ang buhok ko.
Good evening, and welcome to Search to Involve Filipino Americans 2021 Annual Benefit. My name is Dion Basco, and I am joined here tonight with my beautiful co-host, Asia Jackson, who is a groundbreaking content creator and a previous award honoree herself.
Thank you, Dion. But you and your family have deep ties with SIPA too.
Yeah.
From being named LA's first Filipino family in entertainment to all the support the Bascos give to SIPA, it's safe to say that the Basco family is a cornerstone in our community.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Speaking of community, tonight we have all come together for what we are calling the Barangay Awards. The title comes from the Tagalog word barangay, representing the village, barrio, or one's most intimate community.
Barangay also was a pre-colonial boat that brought people from island to island, building relationships across communities. So tonight, SIPA will celebrate our barangay captains through these awards, celebrating leadership, courage, and resilience within our community.
Filipinos are no stranger to resilience and adaptability, which is why we're bringing the show to you in the comfort and safety of your own home.
We will all be able to gather together again soon enough, but until then, we and the crew here at SIPA want to remind you to stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated.
You vaccinated?
I sure am.
Me too.
Okay?
Got that Johnson & Johnson.
Nowadays, community safety and support is vital.
Exactly, Asia. Which is why we are asking for your continued support in sustaining the critical programs that have helped countless individuals, businesses, and families stay afloat during this crazy pandemic, some of whom you'll get to hear from tonight. SIPA has done this community work as a nonprofit Filipino-American organization for nearly 50 years.
Half a century down and looking forward to another, SIPA aims to not only provide the necessities to all people in historic Filipino town and throughout LA, but to enhance and enrich those lives as well. Tonight's fundraising goal is $100,000 to provide the much needed support for SIPA to fulfill its mission and do this core work. We are so close to reaching that goal, and with your support tonight, I know that we can get there and perhaps even exceed it.
We better, because
Okay.
so far we raised $72,000, and that leaves $28,000 to go. So we've partnered with every.org for our live fundraising tonight. So if you're ready to give, click in the link in the comments and create an account and make that donation.
And tonight, we have a $10,000 match to unlock.
That's from your pocket?
Not from mine. That means that any donation made during tonight's event will be matched dollar for dollar up to $10,000. I know we can do it, and we need your support to receive the full match.
So let's get this program started. We've had enough time, all right? So let's just get to our first Barangay Award Spotlight Small Business. Supporting local has never been more important to our community. Feeding our frontliners, sharing our culture with the world by ways of our innovative dishes, drinks, and desserts. Food isn't just for sustenance, it's a lifeline. Here are some local spots that you might recognize that can speak on that.
My name is Justin Fronda, chef and owner at HiFi Kitchen, located in historic Filipino town.
Welcome to Genever. We're located in historic Filipino town.
One of the more original coffee or cafe houses here in the historic Filipino town.
I am the owner of Woon, which is a home-style Chinese restaurant right here in historic Filipino town.
We're from Spoon and Portillo, Silver Lake. Yep, we have a modern Filipino comfort restaurant in Sunset Boulevard.
We're Point Point Joint, a Filipino restaurant or a Filipino comfort fast food. We are on Santa Monica in Vermont, East Hollywood.
Teofilo Coffee Company, and we specialize in coffees from the Philippines.
Creme Caramel LA is a Filipino-American dessert bakery specializing in custards and confections.
Hi, my name's Kristine de los Santos, and I'm the new business counselor for SIPA. Within SIPA, the business counselor is responsible for hosting workshops and events that help our small business owners and entrepreneurs find the pathway to their success.
The pandemic, we lost a lot of business in the beginning because we have to close. We didn't know what was happening.
So what we did, it was just like takeout, and we were doing Postmates, Uber Eats, and Grubhub for the most part.
Let's start opening for 3 days, and then let's see how it goes, right? And then, all right, 5 days. All right, 5 days, 7 days, 9 to 2. And then we're like, okay, that's not working.
We had to create cocktails with what we had and then offer it, and we had to learn that along the way too.
I kind of just reverted back to my thought process, back to when we were a pop-up business. So I minimized the menu.
Thankfully, because of our retail side of the business, a lot of people were working from home and they still wanted their coffee. So our retail side of the business started to climb exponentially.
I actually made the decision to go back to nursing full-time and stepping away from the business and having my crew here at the restaurant step up to continue to serve the community while I was out on the front line, on the other side of the front line.
The Filipino Frontliners, I believe, was based out of the Bay Area. And, they worked in touch with SIPA and they contacted us. Especially during that time of pandemic where, a lot of people needed help. So it felt great for us to really help the community and help, businesses that needed that extra food.
People need more immunity boosting foods, which we have here. So we survived the pandemic because people are more health conscious, and we were offering the right kind of food for them.
We're on the front lines. We're the ones communicating with our customers all the time, and I think if we aren't the ones to, try and do something to stop anti-Asian hate, then who else will?
That's how we're able to initiate that conversation into our culture, into our history, and why we as Filipinas are here and building this legacy.
Breaking bread and just showing everybody the flavors and the food that we grew up with, and also showing them our hospitality, which is what Filipinos are known for.
Our place in the community reflects our values and the support of people that need it, in addition to support of communities.
Small businesses help us express and create what we really want to create without any limitation. We get to be our own bosses, we get to make our own money, we get to put that back into the community. We're always trying to be in tune with the needs of the businesses currently, and we program to match those needs.
You know, just knowing that there's a resource like that around kind of helps me make decisions more confidently, because SIPA has been so selfless in supporting us and, you know, getting our start there. Like, we know that we can trust them always.
I am so proud to be part of SIPA this evening. SIPA is one of the oldest organizations in Los Angeles that has supported the Filipino community for nearly 50 years. Now, for the last 20 years, I have dedicated my life, my craft, my passion, and my focus on pushing Filipino people and our community forward through the culinary arts. I had one goal in mind, that with representation through our food, we could create a fertile ground to support entrepreneurs, creative types, chefs, and business people. Now, you don't have to be a foodie to know that Filipino food is exploding. From Luzon to Los Angeles, Filipino chefs, entrepreneurs, and foodies are pushing ube, sisig, halo-halo, and all of our recipes and flavors that have dated generations back into mainstream. But for the last year and a half, the pandemic has wreaked havoc on so many small businesses. The economic impact on restaurants alone has been devastating. Many of us have had to quickly create pivots to support new business models, our community, and to continue to lift one another up. In my own experience in New York City, my restaurant Jeepney did meal kits, we fed frontliners, we supported many of our brothers and sisters during the violence that we endured due to our cultural background. And I know firsthand the emotional toll it takes on a business owner to get up every day and to continue to pursue their dream and pay the bills and to forward their mission. Which is why I'm so very honored to be one of the presenters tonight and to present the award for the 2021 Barangay Award to the Park's Finest. What they have done with their Feed the Frontliners initiative speaks volumes about their character, their commitment to the community, and the elegance that they create every day, and the representation that they give to Filipinos, the Filipino diaspora, and to the city of Los Angeles.
Our story is SIPA's story. It was through the foresight and consideration of generations before us that made us value our culture, create space, and build the foundations of growing and taking care of one another. We are honored and thankful in receiving this Barangay Award as we have done it together. The world has not been easy to maneuver during these difficult times, but being given the task to feed the frontliners and contribute to the health and well-being of those taking care of us was an honor granted by the Umami Fund, Visual Communications, Little Tokyo Service Center, Koreatown Youth and Community Center, individual in-kind support, and of course, Search to Involve Filipino Americans. Our mission remains to protect our elders, defend the vulnerable, develop the next leaders, and participate in transforming our world for a more just and equitable place. There will always be a space on Temple Street that is there for our people to plan, assess, organize, prepare, strategize, debrief as well as celebrate, hug, laugh, and enjoy and eat a meal made by people that truly care. Congratulations to SIPA on nearly 50 years of service. Our people need it now more than ever. Together we must continue to grow and prepare for the next 3 to 5 generations. In solidarity and deepest appreciation, more power.
So much for attending today's Barangay Awards, and keep that money coming. You know what
Keep
I'm
it
saying?
up. I'm gonna throw in some money too, so you know.
Match that.
So don't forget the link on the screen in the comments, and you know, during tonight's program. So let's get it up to $100,000 though. You know what I mean? Because when we do, we unlock a $10,000 match at the end of the evening.
In the meantime, let's move on to our next honoree. This award is for the next generation, with a legacy as long as SIPA's the driving force behind all of the org's decisions has always been influenced by young people. By seeing the world for what it could be through fresher eyes, our own dedication to improving the future remains steadfast. Listen to what these young voices have to say about their hopes for the future.
With youth programs, what I do is I run the after-school program, which is at our affordable income housing unit, El Centro Loreto. There we enrich and engage youth in different activities after school. We also have the Filipino summer program, which is a week-long or 2-week-long Filipino summer program pretty much to help engage and educate youth about the Filipino culture, the Filipino history, the language, the people, community, all of that.
In the online summer program, we actually got to see someone make live pancit, and I really want to do that, and I was really jealous, and it was not fun watching, so I think I really want to do that.
My kids participated in SIPA for over 5 years. They joined the summer camp and also the after-school program, so where they teach the homework, you know, and help kids to be more active.
Puede aprender más. Ayuda a los niños, helping for the kids, helping for Miss Maria, is interesting. Every day my son aprende algo nuevo con este programa.
Done many activities. They've helped us with, like, obviously schoolwork, which is important to us because we really need help sometimes.
I want to go to normal school since I've done okay with my homework and classes, even though I only have one, but I had like 7 substitutes in this week.
The excellent people, with my family, with everyone here, for the kids, helping with many things, food, math, sanitizer. My God.
Thank you, SIPA. They're bringing us food from the food banks, and they also give us the resources where to do the testing, COVID, and the vaccinations. So yeah, that's really helped a lot, especially with my mom.
SIPA has supported our family through the pandemic with, like, giving us supplies and actually, like, taking our mind off the pandemic, especially during, like, the online Zoom thing. We were there, which we kind of were, and at the same time we weren't, but we were still, like, all having fun. It was pretty fun, and then obviously we were kind of, like, nervous about the pandemic in a way, but, like, SIPA kind of helped us to, like, adjust out of it. Like, we were trying to adjust to it, and SIPA helped us with that.
Maybe it's impossible and finished say thank you, okay? Because the program is very excellent.
I just want SIPA to expand, you know, our community to expand, and for everyone to know what the Filipino community is, who we are as a people, and the impact that we've had overall, really, in this country, and the change that we're making.
Navigating the future has never been more important, and there's no better trailblazer than my ading Bretman Rock. Here to present this next Barangay Award is international drag race superstar Manila Luzon.
Mabuhay! I'm Manila Luzon, your favorite Pinay drag queens, darlings. I'm so excited and so proud to be a part of SIPA's 2021 Barangay Awards. We are recognizing some of the most fabulous and most impactful Filipino Americans this past year. And what a year it was. For me personally, this has been quite a remarkable year. I'm currently here in the city of Manila, here in the Philippines. Yeah, I know, Manila, in Manila. And I am busy here in the beautiful homeland launching my new project, Drag Den, the Philippines' very first drag queen reality TV competition. Like what RuPaul's Drag Race has done for me, I look forward to creating opportunities similar to mine for the local drag performers here in the Philippines and introducing the Filipino audience to the art of drag. Yes, honey, these Filipino queens are some of the best in the world, not to mention some of the most beautiful. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss Drag Den, airing on WeTV very soon. But enough about me. Let's get to the real reason why I'm here. Tonight, I am honored to present the 2021 Barangay Award to Bretman Rock and MTV Digital for the marvelous series Following Bretman Rock. It is an understatement to say that Bretman is an icon. They've built an influencer empire, starting with beauty and contouring videos to now having 9 million subscribers on YouTube and 18 million followers on Instagram. Dang, girl! Yeah. Bretman is pretty to look at, serving us looks and all, but he is just so damn fun to watch, be his fun and authentic self, and that's why we just love her. Bretman just keeps on breaking barriers. They continuously challenge norms, especially around gender and fashion, all while delivering sharp humor. They have their own product with Crocs, as well as many other endorsements, and most recently is the very first openly gay man to be on the cover of Playboy magazine. Okay. Like Bretman, MTV is iconic in its own right. Having launched 40 years ago in 1981, MTV transformed the landscape of music, videos, reality television, and digital media. They have always been invested in artists, creative expression, and profiling untold stories. Because of the series Following Bretman Rock, for the very first time ever, we as Filipino Americans saw a series entirely dedicated to one of us. We heard unapologetically and fiercely Ilocano spoken on TV. We saw hígado being eaten on screen, and we experienced the deeply personal moments that Bretman and their family shared with their audience that we connected with all too well. All the while, we witnessed Bretman, Princess May, Miss K, Larry, and Mama Rock in their vulnerability and as their fullest selves. Not only was the show filled with Filipino-ness, but full of celebration of the LGBTQ identity. To see queer, gay, trans, and non-binary Filipinos on screen highlighted the complexities of those intersecting identities. Bretman revealed in an interview that until he saw me on Drag Race 10 years ago, he didn't see any reality TV stars that looked like him. And he said that's when it clicked that he could do it too. And baby, Bretman, you sure did that. It's truly groundbreaking. It's truly groundbreaking television. So with this, I would love to present the 2021 SIPA Barangay Award to MTV Digital and the baddest Bretman Rock.
Mabuhay! Aloha SIPA, and of course Mabuhay Manila. I love you so much. I literally am always freaking out every time I see you, and I try my best to keep it all in the inside, but I just love you so much. And yes, you are absolutely right. You took the words right out of my mouth. You have definitely inspired me in so many ways, and you and your representation meant so much to me as a little young boy watching you on Drag Race. And it's so crazy to believe that I get to do that for so many young queer kids, for so many brown kids, and especially for so many Filipino kids out there. And I hope that my MTV show did that for you guys. And not just my MTV show, but my whole journey as an entertainer as a whole. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this honor and this award. And I hope I keep making the Philippines proud, and I hope I keep making everybody proud. Mahalo.
What an incredible lineup we have tonight. This is amazing, all right? And there's still more to come, y'all. So, but let's see, how much have we raised so far? Can we get a number?
Can we get a number?
87.5. We are up to 87.5.
Up to 87.5.
Woo! What's up? 87,720. You know what?
Let's keep it going.
You know what? And also, though, what else we got? We hit that match.
We hit that match.
We hit that match.
Let's celebrate.
We're celebrating. I got a little. I can't open this though. Oh my goodness, Don Papa was trying to drink you, but I can't open you right now. What you got?
I got, what is this? Calamansi beer, right? From Brewyard. Yes.
Yo, cheers.
Cheers. Once you get that open.
Man, y'all did a really good job packaging. It's crazy. But we did hit that match, so thank you guys for everybody, because we just got 10 grand.
Yes, we sure did, but keep it coming, you know what I'm saying? Be sure to visit the link in the comments, you know, let's keep it going.
Yes, and for our final Barangay Award tonight, we want to honor the hard work of those in the medical field. With the onset of this global pandemic, countless numbers of nurses, doctors, and clinicians are overwhelmed while fighting back a relentless virus. It's safe to say, no one's mental state was in its prime during these times. But these heroes still found a way to help out others while also seeking help for themselves. Here's what some mental health advocates and clinicians in our community have to say about those turbulent times.
Being able to talk about the cultural values that impact us, being able to talk about pakikipagkapwa, togetherness, being able to talk about pakikisama, empathy, and so in all the ways that our cultural values informs us and has us be a community and how we can rise together. My name is Eddy Gana Jr. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm the clinical program manager of SIPA, Search to Involve Filipino Americans. With our mental health outreach program, we have been able to provide psychosocial assessments, community linkages, case management, psychoeducational workshops, as well as trainings for our community-based trainings.
As a mental health clinician, we work with people facing challenges and also moments of strength and resilience, and it's a lot of information to take in and to process as a therapist, and so reaching out for therapy for myself helped to feel more prepared and to feel supported during this pandemic.
There were stresses about doing school remotely, and you know, I work at a University of California school, so it's very competitive and very stressful, and just trying to figure out how to be a successful college student while managing family responsibilities, while managing their own stress about, you know, what was going on.
Kind of the lack of connection, the disconnection that happened during the quarantine really wasn't helpful for everybody. When everybody was kind of feeling the stress of all the adjustment and the transition, it was helpful for everybody to know that they were not alone in the experience, get support from each other, learn from how others were coping as well. And so helping kind of facilitate that communication and that connection.
People had to start really tuning in a bit more, start prioritizing their values, start really prioritizing their well-being and setting boundaries in ways that they never really had to put at the forefront.
I strongly feel that instead of focusing on other programs or institutions, like we should divest from the police and invest in our community. So just talking about how can we change the systems that are in place to ensure that we do have safety, that we do have community safety, and what does that look like?
I personally work with SIPA through our Mag-Usap Mondays, which is a virtual workshop that provides psychoeducational information about bringing awareness and breaking down stigma about what is mental health and what is wellness.
Even just the education material that I see, and that even sounds so formal, education material that I see, but on social media and having kind of all of that information, and it's said simply, but in language.
You know, having an organization as established as SIPA to kind of really build and connect the Filipino-American community in LA and even across with the virtual environment, people were able to just seek these resources that probably weren't able to in the past.
I'm really grateful and happy that SIPA has done such a great job in extending its services and helping to decrease mental health stigma, because our community really needs it. We're like the top Asian population for depressive disorders, and so we just need to figure out how to make it okay to not keep saying, okay, I'm doing okay.
I finally got my Don Papas open, so I'm gonna cheers to you guys. Oh, that's so delicious. So, finding balance is certainly something our final Barangay Award recipient knows well. We are thrilled to give this award to some of the finest frontline workers in our community, the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California. Here to present the award to the president, Roland Santos, is an Emmy Award-winning director of the upcoming documentary Nurse Unseen, Michele Josue.
Hello everyone. It's so exciting to be part of SIPA's 2021 Barangay Awards and joining you all in honoring our community heroes for their courage and leadership this past year. As the director of a new upcoming film entitled Nurse Unseen, about the history and humanity of our Filipino-American nurses, it is such an honor to present this group with the SIPA Barangay Award. For the past several months, the production team of Nurse Unseen and I have been working closely with nurses and their families in Los Angeles and New York to shine a light on their stories to show how deeply Filipinos have been impacted by the pandemic. In making this film, the main thing I've learned was how big the heart of the Filipino nurse is, how their capacity for love and care is almost limitless. Our nurses have sacrificed so much to care for others. So many nurses told me how nursing is not just a job, but a true calling, a beautiful art. It is honorable and noble and truly emblematic of the Filipino spirit. I'm honored to be the presenter of the 2021 Barangay Award to the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California. PNASC has a mission of bringing together Filipino-American nurses throughout Southern California to uphold the positive image and welfare of its members, promote professional excellence, and contribute to significant outcomes to healthcare and society. PNASC has recently celebrated a milestone by celebrating its 60th anniversary. That's 60 years of supporting nursing professionals in hospitals and medical settings throughout Southern California. PNASC has remained committed to its mission all these decades, and this year they've done more for their members and community than any other year. In an effort to acknowledge the toll that this pandemic has taken on its members, PNASC has focused on encouraging wellness and self-care for its members by holding workshops and provided supportive relationships to nurses who had to endure unprecedented challenges in order to save lives. They have also collaborated with a number of community organizations locally, nationwide, and internationally to fulfill community service, which included homelessness projects, vaccination programs, health fairs, outreach, and scholarships, just to name a few. PNASC is incredibly deserving, and I hold so much respect and gratitude for all its members and all that they've done for the community in keeping us safe and cared for. So with this, I present the 2021 SIPA Barangay Award to the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California. Accepting the award on their behalf is President Roland Santos.
Hi, good evening. My name is Roland Santos, and I'm the current president of the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California. I'm also a registered nurse, and I work as chief nursing officer for the local hospital. Thank you, Michelle, for the kind words and the introductions. We wish you the best in the creation of this very important film called Nurse Unseen. We have been hearing about this very important film, and I know we look forward to seeing the product or the film. Now, in behalf of the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California, we'd like to accept this award that's being given to us tonight, this Barangay Awards, and it is so much meaningful to us because of the fact that, number one, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary as an organization. Yes, we were born in 1961. And more importantly, it's because every single nurse, every single frontliners has done so much, has to deal with so much during the last year. From having to deal with the PPEs, to social isolation from family members, to having contracted the virus themselves. And in fact, we have some mortality in terms of some of the nurses, not just in California, but the whole United States. But we know for a fact that every nurse is resilient. So as an organization, that did not stop us from doing what we do as an organization. And that is going out in the community and touching our members to make sure that they can deal with this unseen battle. We were doing so much community service. We dealt with, or we had to do homelessness projects. We do mass drives. We did a lot of virtual outreach, and we did a lot of vaccination programs as well, and so much more. In fact, we've done more in the last year than the previous years. And as I said, that did not stop our organization and our members from, having to do what they do. We also are recipient of several awards this year, and we're very thankful to our community. In fact, I believe this might be our 14th award this year. So thank you guys for believing in us as an organization. Thank you also to SIPA, Search to Involve Our Filipino Americans, for giving us this award as well. I'd like to also congratulate the co-awardees for tonight. We have Park's Finest, as well as MTV's Bretman Rock, equally deserving of the award. So with that, thank you so much, and we will be seeing you out there in the community. And again, thanks.
So well deserved, and what incredible stories from our community.
For sure, Asia. And SIPA will always continue to provide mental health services for those who need it during these turbulent times. You at home could help support these programs by giving tonight.
Thank you all for giving this evening. Here to thank you personally, please welcome to the stage the Executive Director of SIPA, Kimmy Maniquis.
Yeah, she got an update too on the money. I ain't gonna give it to you.
She will.
Come on, Kimmy. Let them know.
I sure do. We're doing really well. Good evening, friends. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight for the Barangay Awards. I'm Kimmy Maniquis, Executive Director of SIPA, and I want to give a huge congratulations to all of tonight's honorees, the Park's Finest, Bretman Rock and MTV Digital, and the Philippine Nurses Association of Southern California. Thank you all for being the leaders we need during this time. I'd like to start off by thanking our co-chairs of this event, Jason Lustina and Candida Boyette-Clemons, as well as the SIPA board for their support to make tonight a success. I also want to thank the SIPA staff who not only worked so hard on yet another virtual fundraiser, but worked daily to serve youth, families, small businesses, and community members. I'm so fortunate to work alongside such incredible people here at SIPA for the year that I've been in this role. When SIPA was founded almost 50 years ago, it was one of the first organizations established in Los Angeles to respond to the needs of the Filipino community. And as you all know, SIPA's dedication to furthering economic development, health and human services, and arts and culture for youth and families still stands today. Tonight you saw a snapshot of the work that we're doing around mental health, youth programs, and small business assistance, and we only expect the work to grow from here. This coming spring, we will open HiFi Collective, a housing community with 63 units of permanent supportive housing. SIPA is doing what we can to address the housing crisis in LA, as we've done for the past 20 years of providing affordable housing. And now we're committed to doing more as we continue to recover from the pandemic. As part of HiFi Collective, we will also open the SIPA headquarters and community center in the summer of 2022. It will once again be the place that the community can gather and create another 50 years of memories. I'm also excited to share the news that in 2023, SIPA will open another satellite center on the other side of Temple Street. Thanks to the efforts of HiFi Coalition, SIPA was able to enter into partnership with Meta Housing on Lustina, an affordable housing community which SIPA will provide resident services and establish a wellness center on the other side of historic Filipino town. None of this growth would have been possible without the incredible lifeline SIPA has garnered over the years. And it's with this that I want to thank our organizational partners, our funders, small businesses, coalition partners, and community members who've given so generously this past year. There's so much to celebrate, and we hope to do just that for SIPA's 50th anniversary next year. So keep your eye out for an invitation to our ribbon cutting, as well as our in-person Golden Anniversary Gala on Saturday, October 15th. That's right, I said it. Saturday, October 15, 2022. Mark your calendars. And we won't be virtual, we'll be in person. So it's gonna be amazing. But we're not there yet. We're still in this fundraiser. So the update right now, I think we were just under $6,000 away from reaching our $100,000 goal. Thank you so much. We still have about, are we there?
We're at 96.
We're at 96. So we have about 4,000 more to raise. It's looking great. Thank you all who've donated and helped us unlock that $10,000 match. It means a whole lot. And so if you haven't done so yet, log on to every.org, and each donation will help us get to this goal so that we can support our important programs and mission work for Filipino Americans throughout LA. So thank you so much to our hosts tonight, Asia and Dion. It's so beautiful to be in community with you, and I'll hand it back to you. Thank you. Thanks all.
Thank you, Kimmy. And now we've officially reached the end of the Barangay Awards. Thank you to our community leaders and participants in tonight's program, and thank you to everyone at home continuing to support SIPA.
Thank you to thank you to other SIPA partners whose sponsorship and support made this happen, including Rideback Ranch, Link Housing, Bloom and Plume, Cedar Sinai, Kaiser Permanente, Plaza West Covina, One Down, and all of you who have been longtime supporters. We will see you all next year. Thank you for having us, right? It was great. So see you next year for the 50th Anniversary Spectacular. Please give it up one more time for Jessica Louise as she plays us out.
Salamat and good night.
It's been some time since I've seen you. Give me a sign, 'cause I'm searching for a compass to follow somewhere between dancing at MJ all night long with your white sunglasses on. You were smiling like nothing was wrong, aimlessly staring into the sky, wondering if you could be my guide. Wasting days lost in a haze. Could you be my GPS? You could slide to the left, the right. Trust the time while I do the rest. It's never too late for you and I to celebrate. Dance in the night. We'll meet again right where the stars and moon are set. I know you'll be waiting, waiting. GPS, you could slide to the left, the right. Trust the time while I do the rest. It's never too